It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Fresh off the back of reviewing the milkshake or the ice cream pale ale with raspberry and white chocolate from Glen Cannich, available in home bargains for £1.49. We're back with another Glen Cannich Brewery beer. And this is their milkshake pale ale with mango, pineapple and passion fruit. 4.2% ABV, half the price or more than half the price by a penny of your beers from Tesco and Morrison's and Sainsbury's and Asda. So there's a little bit of saving to be had. The question is this 4.2% ABV, 440 milliliter can any good? Let's get it out into a glass and see what we get. As always, with these absolute bargain basement, that's what I was looking for, bargain basement beers, you have to take the price into consideration. There's no point treating this like a premium beer. Even Glen Cannich, who we all know it's Glen Cannich in Liverpool, even Glen Cannich will understand and appreciate and know that this isn't an overly premium beer. The fruit flies are loving this. We got a one finger whitehead, good levels of carbonation rolling up the glass. It's a hazy straw coloured beer. Let's get the aroma. Woo! Wow. Now I drink a lot of tropical fruit cordials when I'm not drinking. I'll sit there and drink cordial all night. Orange squash in the UK, as we call it, or squashes, concentrated squashes. And this, to be honest with you, smells like you've just opened a bottle of concentrated squash and you've just smelt it for the first time, and as a concentrate, and it's like, it's really kind of whoa, in your face like. That passion fruit flavour is bursting out the glass. The mango, the pineapple. And I suppose, if I'm being perfectly honest with you, my issue, well, it's not an issue because it's only £1.49. It's pocket change these days, isn't it? £1.49. £1.49 is a new kind of 79 pence with all of this crazy inflation we're all going through these days. So if you think of your 79 pence or your pound cans just from a year or two ago before this crazy inflation hit, then that's your £1.49 these days. That's what it's getting. But what I will say, what I find is a big shame in all of this is that there's a difference, isn't there? There's a very obvious aroma here of cordial or concentrates, whereas at the other end of the scale, I bought cans of double IPA that have had whiffs of passion fruit and mango and and passion fruit, mango and pineapple, if you like, and I paid £6-7 a can. But the difference with those beers is that they're all hops. They're all hops. So I suppose the argument really is we need more hop farms. We need many, 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 many more hop farms to drive the price of hops down, so that people who appreciate these passion fruit and mango and tropical fruit beers, but with the backbone of hops as the main ingredient, are not having to pay £4, £5, £6, £7 a can. There's two ends of the spectrum in there. I've seen it with my own eyes. I've seen people who can carry on buying the £6 and the £7 cans of tropical IPAs, and they're delicious, they're fantastic. And I've seen people at the other end of the spectrum who might have just a few years ago have been able to buy these beers, and now, because of this whole cost of living thing, now they're knocking around in own bargains, picking up concentrated versions, maybe closing their eyes and hoping for the best, which I'm about to do. That one's definitely not for me. That one is definitely not for me. That is full on, like, almost to the point of, where is the beer in all of this? But if you're able to look past all of that, and if you like a really tropical, fruity drink that's 4.2% ABV, then this might be for you. This might be for you. But for your kind of main staple beer drinker who drinks bitters and stouts and porters, and you've taken a chance on this, then you're probably thinking that you probably won't buy it again. It's that sort of beer. You're either going to really love it, or you're really going to hate it. And that leads me to these poor breweries. Okay, you can see my face. I'm not going to go crazy. I'm not going to go mad, because I only paid £1.49. But my face is telling a story, yeah? It's not very nice. But this leads me to the breweries now. And this leads me to these poor breweries who... I've travelled a bit in 2023. I've seen these breweries, and they've gone, in the good years, they went through mega expansion, and they expanded their breweries, and they were doing fantastically well and absolutely terrific. And then we had, what did we have first? I've even forgotten now. What did we have first? I think we had Brexit. Then I think we had COVID. And then we had mega inflation, this whole cost of living thing. And those three things have absolutely battered the UK economy. And normally, the people who get battered the most are people who work in the brewing industry. And I think these wonderful breweries are doing absolutely anything they can to survive and get through this and try and look for more fruitful times in the world of beer. If we can get over this kind of mega inflationary period, and if everything kind of goes back to normal, and we have a half decent 2024, then maybe these breweries won't have to produce these milkshakey pale ales that are, quite frankly, awful. but having to do so to survive. I'll be honest, I won't be drinking the rest of this. I'll be pouring this one away. But if you do like these milkshakey, cordial, strength, strong, pineapple-y, mango-like passion fruit beers, then concentrates, then drop £1.49 on one. See what you think. But it's not for me. It's not for me. Definitely not for me. And unfortunately, I'm going to rate this as a 3 out of 10. 3 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers.